Hi, I'm Froggy Lumpy.
And I'm Phenix Animator, and welcome to Sky Factory 3, Episode 8.
Indeed.
I forgot what pack we were in.
Well, that's probably because you have a question mark on your lapel.
What pack are we in?
You're questioning everything, aren't you?
What's going on?
Because you have a question mark on your lapel.
What are we doing?
I know, right?
Where am I?
You're in Sky Factory 3, and I want to work a little bit more on mystical agriculture.
That sounds good.
Because it's new.
Yep. It is.
There is great familiarity with it, but it definitely is a little different. So you have to do things over and over again before you start to memorize them.
Right.
And I don't have it memorized, even though I've made several of these things, as you can see.
Look at all these plants.
I'm still not getting this stuff memorized. It's crazy. But I wanted to make. We mentioned before that the spider eyes that we've been getting is slow, right? As a matter of fact, 9 spider eyes, right, is all we have, and I'm about to use 8 of them. So hopefully we don't need spider eyes immediately, because that's the slowest thing that we're getting in our mob drops. I thought, you know what? Let me make a spider essence. So
that sounds good.
That's what I would like to do. So how do I do that? Well, I take out the dirt here. That was.
Was it dirty?
Very, but it was grassy dirty. So it worked out nicely. So let's go. Let's recap here. In order to get a tier 1 mob chunk, you need to use your Solium dagger and whack a bunch of zombies, because you'll get a bunch of zombie chunks, which is tier 1. Then just put those into a smelter, and you'll get your tier 1 mob chunk.
Yep.
Okay, so after you get your tier 1 mob chunk, then you need to turn it up to if you just say U on these things, it will tell you, what you can use them for. And for instance, I just did that on tier 2. And tier 2 gets you your animals, okay?
Oh.
Pretty much your slime, your tier 3 mob chunk as well, which is what we need, because spiders are on tier 3. So how do we get that? We get that from the tier 2 mob chunk. So we need the Prudentium and that smelted tier 1 mob chunk. So we are going to end up. Why does my bucket go up into that thing? It's so weird how that keeps happening.
That is weird.
You shift click, and other things in your inventory end up popping into your recipe. It's crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and do all 4 of these because I'm going to need them. So now I have a tier 2 mob chunk. Now I need tier 3. So now let's take the tier 2 mob chunk and add intermediate essence to it, and we will have our tier 3 mob chunk. And again with the buckets. Seriously, let me put the buckets down over here then. Okay, now I have 4 of those. Just crazy. Okay, now again, if you press U when you're hovering over top of the tier 3 mob chunk, now it shows you now you're going to create your mobs. And I want to do spider chunks. So let's make spider chunks by using spider eyes 2, string 2, and the tier 3 mob chunk that I just made. And I'm going to need 4 of those. So I'll take 4 of those. Now again, we'll hit U for the spider chunk. Oh look, there we go. Here's the ultimate result of what I'm needing, is the spider seeds.
Yay!
So we got 4 spider chunks, and we'll need 4 ender medium, and we'll also need tier 3 crafting seed. So there we go. Voila, we have our spider seed. Now just to go over things again, let me go ahead and plant this. Just to go over things again real quick, I wanted to go over the fact that I needed the tier 3 mob chunk, obviously, press U again here for the spider chunk. And then the spider chunk pressing U gets you your intermediate essence, and it'll get you your tier 3 crafting seed. So let's look at the intermediate essence. Intermediate essence needs the prudentium essence to make the intermediate essence. To get the prudentium essence, then you need the regular inferium essence surrounded by the infusion crystal, and that will get you your prudentium. So every time you do this, pretty much you get 4 times less. If you had a whole stack, you would only end up in the end, if you kept going up tiers, you would end up with like 4 or 8 of something. I know. The Master Infusion Crystal is really good because it's unlimited, but I still have a lot of uses in my Infusion Crystal because you get 1,000 uses, so it does give you an enormous amount, actually. And again, the recipe for that is just your regular Inferium Essence, your Prosperity Shard, and a Diamond. Prosperity Shards you get from sieving. And I have, here's my Inferium crops. I've got several of the Inferium crops growing so that I can get more Inferium. Plus, I'm getting a lot of it from the mob drops, too. There's 4 more in there.
Look at that. And there's an indie pearl.
I bet, yes, we've been getting a lot of those, too, which is really good. So now we have our spider. I don't have my watering can.
I have mine.
Watering can. Water him, please, so that we can just see that.
Watering.
Why am I not seeing your water? I see the growth improvement, but I don't see your water.
Because this is a different watering can. It doesn't do the water. There you go.
There we go. And look, it's a spider essence. So of course you need, for it to actually work, you need 8 of them. So I'll just put that right there, and I will use the watering can and get that growing and get some of those. But I want to end up making a large garden here and actually automate this is what I would like to do, because there we go. Oh, look at that. That is so cool looking.
It is.
Spider. But I'd like to automate it because the manual is very time consuming. But the watering can works really well.
It does.
I say it's time consuming, but it really doesn't take that much time, really, because everything grows so fast. So if I stood here like 5 minutes, I would have the 8 that I need. But if you wanted a lot of them, then you'd be standing there forever. But you can see in my, let me stop closing this. You can see in my chest here that I've just been putting everything in here. And so I do have quite a lot of the regular, but not so much. I'm trying to build up these. I have not got to the Supremium Essence yet.
Premium Essence.
I could do a few of them, but
Ooh.
only a few. I wouldn't be able to do enough to be able to actually do something with it quite yet. So I'm almost there.
That's cool.
So that is pretty much. Ooh, I got a fertilized essence. Now, what do you use that for? Let's do the U on that. Mystical fertilizer instantly grows a resource crop, but it costs. You get 4 of them, but you have to spend a diamond to do it. So I would only use that for valuable crops, and a spider is definitely not a valuable crop. It's a wanted crop, but not valuable. More on the mystical crops, trying to expand that out more, and I'm trying to prepare for, if you notice my inventory here, I am prepping for the chicken coops.
That's good.
And the hatchery mob, actually.
Yes.
So do you have another question? I couldn't resist.
Can I show what I've worked on?
Yes.
Over
That
here.
question mark is so funny.
Questions. I have questions. Are you coming?
What you got? Yes.
Um,
Oh, look.
we have another friend,
You need
TKD_KZ.
You need to explain yourself.
Yeah, so we've got
Explain yourself.
the cobblestone generator, which is pushing cobblestone into the basic drawer, which is now full. Which I think I'm gonna make a compacting drawer out of that,
Oh, that'd be good.
so that
because
it'll start compacting the cobblestone down.
Yes, because we're going to need to go to the deep dark. So, yes, you need to switch that.
Known as the beneath in this pack.
I'm sorry, what?
It's known as the beneath.
They changed it? Does it look different, I wonder?
I don't know, but it's called Beneath Teleporter. The Beneath
Oh.
takes 4 quadruple compressed cobblestone and a quintuple compressed.
Oh.
So yeah, we'll change that to a compacting one so it can push more cobble in. But it's pushing also into a sag mill that is right beside it, which is turning into gravel and byproduct of sand and flint. We're actually not getting that much flint out of this, interesting enough.
Ah. It's a byproduct.
Yeah, it's a byproduct. The gravel is going into the auto sieve here, which is giving us wonderful iron and stuff. I'll probably do a sand version, and the sand will replace this, which will give us our ores.
Right.
And move this up to diamond so that we can get emeralds from this. At least until we get a good amount of emeralds. And then it's also pushing its sand into this basic drawer above it, but that is getting immediately pulled out by the conduit connector and putting it into the auto hammerer.
Which then turns it into dust.
Exactly. And then that same conduit pulls it out and sticks it into the auto sieve for dust.
I'm noticing you have these little whirligigs here, which means void.
Yes.
So what that's saying is you only want 32 stacks of gravel and then void it.
Correct.
And
if I shift right click, I can actually show the void upgrade.
Same thing here with the sand.
Yep.
Just void it if after 32 stacks we don't need any more than 32 stacks.
Correct.
So
that's there not really necessarily because of. It's there for a anti-lag measurement. That way the system doesn't get backed up and start spitting stuff out anywhere or getting laggy or whatever because it has nowhere to put anything.
Right.
That's more what that's for. Because eventually these sieves will fill up, and when that happens, then the drawers will start to fill up.
That would be bad. So the next phase in this little process that you've got here then is to be pulling out from the auto sieves and putting into packagers.
Yes.
And then packagers into either a smeltery or into a sag mill, right? Is it a sag mill or an auto
into
smelter?
a sag mill and then into a auto alloy smelter, or can put them into a tinker smeltery and then have that auto come out.
Since we have our alloy and sag mill right here, I'm thinking that we should just go ahead and bring this stuff on over and go ahead and process it, and then we can then connect it to our little system over there, and it'll go straight into our system.
That sounds wonderful.
I think that will work out really nicely, definitely. All these generators are so funny looking.
They're not doing anything. They're just for looks.
Yeah, right now they are pretty much. Soon, hopefully, we will have the rest of the stuff that we can make the other ones, and then we can turn that into the rainbow generator.
We have a not friend in our friendly place.
A not friend? Oh, not friend. Oh, what's a not friend? By the way, did you see the bunnies that we had? What is a not friend? What do we have? Oh, that is definitely a not friend. Here, let me get him because I've got the
Solium.
All right, yes. Oh, wow, I ended up hitting everybody though. That's not good.
Oh, I think you killed the chicken.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Hey, you got a.
I actually needed to kill
You got a chunk.
I did, yeah. Good, I needed that. I actually need to kill
And yes, I did.
pigs because I actually want to make a pig seed so that I can get pork chops. But you need, in order to do that, same thing like with the spider eyes, you need raw pork chops. So I was going to do beef, and I'm like, oh great, I only have one cow.
Noogie!
But I have more chickens. I mean, more pigs. What?
I got pork chops.
You got pork chops.
I got them out of a bag.
Oh, good grief! Seriously, and here I am. Here I am raising these pigs.
Hey, that's okay. We
I
do need to
think
raise cows.
I have 5 raw, so I think with what you got in the bag, I might be able to go ahead and make my pig seed. But look at this. We've got
We have buddy
bunnies.
friends. That one has a monocle.
Oh my gosh!
And a top hat.
And a top hat and
It's
a pipe.
classy.
He's playing. There was one. I don't know if we can see it or not. Over here, he's in it. Oh, there he is. He's got a tuxedo on.
Wait, come back. I'm just wanting to see your tuxedo.
That's so funny.
That's so cool.
They always run away.
Yep. And then on the other side of the island, we have a chicken.
He's already walked all the way to the other side of the island and he hasn't fallen off. Wow, that's amazing.
Hi, googly-eyed chicken.
He's googly-eyed. Oh my god.
I can't take you seriously.
Look at me, I didn't see you. He's not googly-eyed. Oh, yeah.
He's googly-eyed.
Oh my gosh.
I can't take you seriously, chicken.
Nope, not at all.
Ow,
Not at all.
ow,
Okay, that'll do it for this episode.
Yep,
It's nighttime. We need to go to sleep.
it is.
Okay, do you have any other questions?
How should we say goodbye?
I'm sorry, I can't resist. That was quick. Thank you very much. I'm Froggy Lumpy.
And I'm Phenix Animator.
Thanks ever so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day.
Hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below.
Oh, we have to wait. Bye!
Bye! See you all later.
These things mixing the two games are so different. It's just, you forget sometimes.
You do. Bye.
Bye!